The City of Waverly received the new recycling truck, which allows us to commingle recyclables curbside. Prior to that, we had a recycling truck that had 5 separate containers, and that allowed us to collect glass, tin, newspaper, plastic, and cardboard. This new truck, we simply dump everything in. No glass allowed though, but we're also able to take aluminum, books, paper, magazines at the curbside. So these items are also taken at the recycling center, but it makes it much easier, much more convenient for our citizens to be able to do more curbside. And we have additional materials that we continue to take at the recycling center. Previously, the only available container was a 18-gallon recycling tote. People will be able to continue using those at no cost, set their materials out curbside, but we're also going to make available 35, 65, and 95-gallon blue recycling carts. These will have a monthly rental fee of $2 a month for the 35 and 65-gallon containers and $3 a month for the 95. Again, new options and opportunities are that people will be able to do more recycling curbside, but we'll also be able to open up a curbside collection for our small and medium-sized businesses. This is an option that they really haven't had before in a market that we really think that we can start to promote and take advantage of. With our curbside recycling truck, we've determined that we've been able to get about 3 tons of material on a truckload, a 17 cubic yard truck, and it takes about 3 days to fill up. So we're averaging about 1 ton per day that we recycle. And again, we recycle twice per month. Well, knowing that during the recycling week we're collecting about 1 ton per day, this really kind of becomes our benchmark. So as we move forward with promoting the new options and opportunities for our residential and new commercial customers, we hope to see within a few months that we're going to start to see averaging more than 1 ton per day that we do our curbside collection. So hopefully we'll see that rise to maybe 1.2 tons over the course of 6 to 12 months. So we'll have a pretty good feel for how things are going, and we really look forward to it, especially with these new opportunities for commercial collection.
I do recycle. I don't make like a conscious effort to recycle. I don't like go through my trash and like pick out each individual thing, but generally if I have paper and there's a receptacle for it, I'll put it in that instead of the trash can, or I especially do bottles for like redeemables. And then like I mentioned, paper, we've always recycled newspapers at my house, but it's just a lot easier to do when you have something there. Like if you have like the recycling and then the trash can, I'm going to put it in the recycling, obviously, not the trash can. Just, it's the right thing to do.
Well, I recycle every now and again, but every once in a while I throw away things that I shouldn't recycle.
You know, I recycle when I can. It helps reduce waste and trash.
Yeah, I recycle because there's just as many recycle bins as trash cans, and it's just as easy, so why not do it?
I don't recycle, but I know the plastic water bottle, they take it like 100 years to dissolve it. So I tried, but it's very hard because we don't have a lot of place for put the plastic. So I think they need to make more place for water bottle plastic.
The impact that going single stream is going to have on the Wartburg community is hopefully going to increase the amount of waste that we're diverting away. 5 to 70% of the waste that we get in our dumpsters could be diverted either as recyclable or compostable. And so we're working towards diverting what we can towards recycling. Being able to go single stream is going to make things more simple. It's going to make, or hopefully eliminate confusion. Because when people are confused, they don't want to err and put something in recycling that they're not supposed to, and so they tend to throw it away. And we're going to try to get away from that. The best thing about going single stream is it eliminates that, oh my gosh, what do I do? If it's plastic, if it's paper, if it's metal, put it in recycling. Last time they were measured, our recycling rates were in the 12% era or group, and the national average is in the 30s. So Wartburg recycling rates are less than the national average, which is kind of sad considering that we put so much effort into it. We are definitely, I mean, we wholeheartedly believe that we're going to see a significant change in that. In the academic buildings, it's a lot better. The recycling rates are closer to the national average, but there's still quite a bit, the 65 to 70% that could be diverted. We really do need to work on our residential areas. That's where we see a lot of recyclables going into the landfill. The biggest point that I like to tell students about is you're paying to throw that away. Your tuition dollars are paying for that. And some students have that sort of entitlement feel of I paid to throw this away. But no, if you stop throwing away what's recyclable, we will stop paying to have it collected and therefore save money. We do still need to be cautious. We still need to make an effort to be careful. We can't just throw all our garbage and recycling together. But if you're unsure, first of all, a lot more things can be recycled than used to be able to be recycled. All of the papers and things like that can be recycled now. And if you make a mistake, it's okay. Through the sorting process, that'll get pulled out. Like I said, there's a certain percentage of contamination that's allowed. The biggest thing I think people need to remember is to not put the glass in the single stream. That's going to be the biggest change. And the point that I've been making to people to keep it in mind, when this all gets together and it gets thrown in places, the glass is going to break. And you don't want glass shards in your toilet paper, because that's what the paper most likely will become. So usually when I say that, people remember, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to do this.